We are the learners and makers. Anthony's first visit to Cambodia in 2003 made Angkor one of his favorite places. He's always wanted to come back so we can experience this amazing place as a family. However, Angkor spans an area 4 times the size of New York City, and it has over 1,000 different structures. How would we get the most out of our 2 days?
We are spending the afternoon at the National Angkor Museum. We're going to start exploring the temples at Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom, etc. tomorrow. So we thought today, coming here would kind of help give us all more context on Cambodian culture and history and help us better understand and appreciate Angkor.
We would be spending 2 days exploring Angkor. Our biggest concern was trying to fit too much in one day. Because of that, we decided to start big and beeline for Angkor Wat, the largest temple. That way, we could tackle the star of the complex while we were still feeling fresh. After Angkor Wat, we visited Prohm, then had lunch. Would it be physically too much for Jody? Would the kids be done and revolt?
And now we are at the west side of Angkor Wat.
Side of the building or?
Two big things to remember wherever you are in Angkor. Be ready for lots of stairs. Have plenty of water on hand. Connor, what were the things you were interested in?
The kings of this place.
Of the Khmer Empire?
Yeah. The turning of the Sea of Milk and the Shivas.
Very interesting topics. I'm going somewhere. Jody's not gonna go up this, and the kids actually can't. You have to be at least 12 years old to go. So join me as we head up this tower. Down in one piece, safe and sound. It's steep, but it's actually not too bad. We got across the boat just fine. It's a nice shady walk back to the parking area, and our driver gave us some water. He was a cooler of ice cold bottled water in the tuk-tuk, and now we are going to make our way for a toilet break and then Prohm, which you might know from Tomb Raider or not. Boy, that was a long time ago now. Daughter! What are some of your observations about Angkor so far?
Music.
Age discrimination.
Age discrimination? Because you couldn't go up that tower? As we headed into Prohm, we realized we had made a mistake to push through. Prohm is big. It's epic. But so was Angkor Wat. We really needed a longer break and full bellies. Instead of a short break, we should have taken an early lunch. Then we could have fully enjoyed this spectacle of nature and ruins. You know, when you travel, you talk about trying to go somewhere again. Talk about what you go to next time. And often it never happens. There's so much to see, other things to do. When I was in Prohm in 2003, there's restoration work we're seeing now that hadn't been done yet. So I get to see this on my next time in a very different state, and it's amazing.
We managed to refresh on our rest day, and it was time to head to Angkor Thom. Here we would see the Bayon and Baphuon. After that, lunch and our favorite discovery yet, Ta Som. Oh, there. Think about that, Connor.
More than that.
More than 100 blocks?
I've placed more than 1,000 blocks. in
You've
that
placed
ground.
more than 1,000 blocks.
Day 2 at Angkor. We are heading into Angkor Thom, the ancient city. This is gonna be a big day. Our second day at Angkor is focusing on Angkor Thom. We like to get big stuff done first thing when we and the kids are really fresh, and it doesn't get much bigger than the Bayon. This is an iconic place. You've probably seen photos. All these towers, each one with a face on it, each one facing north, south, east, or west. It's massive and sprawling and covered in carvings. The scale just stymies my imagination no matter how many times I see it. When you travel with other people, there's always compromises. We've explored the Bayon, we've checked out the terrace of the elephants and the terrace of the Leper King. They're all kind of right in a line that was heading toward the parking area where our driver was waiting. But just one place just kept pulling at me. So I met Jody and the kids back over in the parking lot. We were having some snacks, having some water, and I said, you know, just one place, I'd really like to see it. Like, you guys don't have to if you don't want to, but I really want to, and I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. Like, I'm very aware that I'm getting to see Angkor, not just, I'm getting to see Angkor for the second time. I'm not gonna bank on a third, so if something's calling to me to see it, just like if something's calling to them, I want to make sure we make it happen, and they made sure this was happening for me. This is what I wanted to see behind me, the Baphuon. It's one of the kind of mountain-style temples and structures here. It's just huge. The scale of this mass, and the way it's set back across this kind of causeway, little moat area. I had to see it closer up.
While Anthony explored the Baphuon, Jody, Connor, and Esther watched the monkeys as they stole food from tuk-tuks, played sneaky games, and babies got carried by their mamas.
Visiting Angkor with kids is a balancing act. Like, this is one of the world's most amazing places. It takes some work to get here. You want to get the most out of it, but without all being, you know, a grumpy mess at the end. So we are finishing out our second day, not with anything too big. We're actually going small. We did the big stuff when we were fresh. We just had lunch. So we are now over on the kind of northeastern corner of the East Marae, where there is the small temple of Ta Som. It's pretty flat, pretty easy walking, so this is how we're going to close out our time in the complex.
not surprising, but you come do Angkor Wat, do the big ones for sure, but sometimes separating out, doing some of these smaller temples is just really lovely. Totally different experience. It's super peaceful and calm here. Like, we don't have to worry about us getting separated. We can kind of each look and do the things that we each find interesting, and it's just peaceful. Really, really, really nice. So don't be afraid to check out some of the smaller ones. It's really, really good.
We are at Thom and just realizing how different this feels compared to a lot of the other places in Angkor.
Smaller. There's less grandeur to it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just kind of nice to get a different feeling from it because there are fewer people around. And so it serves a different purpose. It's not about like the giant spire or the huge storytelling carvings or something like that.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely just a reflective feel. And lots of trees for shade, which doesn't hurt either.
We were done inside Angkor, but we had one more way to see Angkor Wat, this time from the sky.
Sometimes you get really lucky. We had learned about this tethered balloon just outside of the main Angkor area where you can go up and see the complex from the sky.
Because it's tilting, because we're all on the same side.
Will we stick the landing?
Thank you for joining our family in Angkor Wat. To follow our everyday adventures, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Get detailed itineraries and information about the places we go on our blog at learnersandmakers.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like, and ding that bell to be notified of our future videos. We'll see you next time. Bye.
We call it the Oregonian monkey chicken.